This is Mal Gates, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Okay, so a couple of days ago, the WBO released their new rankings up and down the weight divisions. In this video, we're going to be talking about the heavyweight division. So I'm going to go through the top 15. I'm going to point out the changes compared to last month, see what fights recently happened, what fights are coming up, give you an overall view of certain positions, and that kind of stuff. So if you are new to this channel, firstly, welcome, hello. It's free for you to click that subscribe button, so make sure you do it. You'll probably learn more on this channel through these ranking videos than you will any other place. All right, so make sure you are doing it if you are a boxing fan. Anyway, so here's a new top 15 for the month of March, even though we're nearly finished March, from the WBO. And it goes as such. The WBO Super Heavyweight World Champion is Oleksandr Usyk. The WBO Interim World Heavyweight Champion is Joe Joyce. Number 1, Andy Ruiz Jr. Number 2, Frank Sanchez. Number 3, Otto Wallin. Number 4, Filip Hrgović. Number 5, Anthony Joshua. Number 6, Deontay Wilder. Number 7, Joseph Parker. Number 8, Ajit Kabiel. Number 9, Jared Anderson. Number 10, Dempsey McKean. Number 11, Ali Erin Demirzian. Number 12, David Adelaide. Number 13, Zhilei Zhang. Number 14, Justice Huni. And number 15, Arslanbek Makhmudov. So that is a new top 15 for the month of March from the WBO. Dropped out this month is Mark Bacoli. And I understand fully why he's been dropped. Inactivity, and the fight that he has coming up is against yet another prospect with a padded record. Very, very inactive fight, Mark Bacoli. I don't really know what to make of him anymore. Anyway, so he's been dropped out. New insert is number 12, David Adelaide. 11-0 and ranked in the top 15 of an organisation. Is it a surprise that he's a Frank Warren Queensberry fighter and he's ranked highly in the WBO? Of course it's not a surprise. If you know boxing, you know exactly what I'm getting at. Okay, but David Adelaide, after defeating quite literally a bunch of Euro bumps, that's exactly what he's done. He hasn't beaten anybody that most people will even know who they are. And the one fight that he has fought that people will have heard of, Kamil Sokolowski, he lost that fight, but got gifted the win. He did. Now, he's been running around calling out Fabio Wardley and all that kind of stuff. Quite simply, he hasn't earned it yet. He hasn't. He's been padding out his record like a Chris Lovejoy kind of situation. So, David Adelaide, get proving that you're deserving of a British heavyweight title shot against Fabio Wardley, like Fabio Wardley done. Okay, look at who it is he fought. Look at who it is that you fought. But a number 12 position in the WBO world rankings for David Adelaide, it's only because he's a Queensberry fighter. That's all it is. WBO can create WBO Europeans, WBO International, WBO toilet roll holder of titles. Doesn't really matter. He shouldn't be in the top 15 right now. Maybe one day, yeah. Right now, no, he hasn't proved it. Other changes. Number 8, Ajit Kabiel. He's moved up 3 positions. He defeated another German guy. I forgot his name. I think he had a record of 19 wins and 1 defeat. Anyway, he won the European heavyweight title back. So Ajit Kabiel is a 2-time European heavyweight champion. He's still undefeated, of course. He vacated it last time because he was ordered to fight Joe Joyce. He bottled it, is what happened. Ajit Kabiel is not the most active fighter in the world and seems afraid to step up. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Is he still with Top Rank? I mean, who's he with right now? I have no idea. But he needs to get a move on. For you to be ranked number 8 in the world by the WBO and you haven't proved it yet, are you going to prove it? Not anytime soon. Is he going to take on somebody in this top 15? No. Not anytime soon he ain't. Genuinely, I don't believe he will. I think he'll probably just defend that European title for a couple of times against a few more Germans. So that is that one. I think number 3, Otto Wallin. That's too high. Now, of course, he did take Tyson Fury to hell in a handbasket. He had Tyson Fury and wobbly legs in like the final round or round 11. I forget which one it was now. And yeah, he gave a very good account of himself, and he has defeated Dominic Brazil and whatever else. But I think number 3 is too high. If you're going to be ranked number 3, then you have to have defeated at least 1 or 2 people below you in the top 15. And he hasn't done that. Now, I'm sure that's not from the want of trying. I think Otto Wallin would fight any of these guys if offered. I'd like to see him take on a Dempsey McKean, number 10. I'd like to see Otto Wallin take on him. That's 2 southpaws going at it. Why not? Let's get that fight on. I know it's Matchroom. Is Salita and Matchroom, do they have a good relationship? I think they do. I think Salita have a pretty good relationship with anybody. So it shouldn't be that complicated to make. I know Dempsey McKean, last time I interviewed him a few weeks ago, he said that he'd like to fight Otto Wallin. That was one of the names that he said. Will Otto Wallin like to fight Dempsey McKean? I don't think he'll turn it down. So no reason in the world why that fight can't happen. No real changes, I suppose. I mean, number 13, Zhilei Zhang. He's going to be taking on WBO interim world heavyweight champion Joe Joyce. Of course, that would be for the WBO mandatory position also, which Joe Joyce currently occupies. So that's going to be interesting, but I do think Joe Joyce is just going to juggernaut him. I think Zhilei Zhang put on a very good performance against Filip Hrgović, but that was a Filip Hrgović who arrived after training for a few weeks in United States of America, not too long after the passing of his father, got to Saudi Arabia a bit too late, okay, to the point where he was severely jet-lagged, and I think that showed in his performance. But you know what, Zhilei Zhang, he is a 2008 silver medalist, quite some time ago. He's 40 years old now, thereabouts, but he can still punch. So it's going to be interesting to see if Joe Joyce can take his punch. If Zhilei Zhang hits him clean, that's going to be interesting, but I don't know if Zhilei Zhang's going to hit him clean. I think Joe Joyce is going to mow through him. But it's going to be interesting to find out what happens. Number 15, Arsenbek Makhmudov. Again, let's see him take on somebody in this top 15. Let's see that. Barbarian, Top Rank, Eye of the Tiger Promotions, whatever it's called. Let's see Arsenbek Makhmudov take on anybody in this top 15. I don't care who it is. Take on somebody in this top 15. Let's see him take on Otto Wallin, or a Frank Sanchez, or Ajit Kabia, or Jared Anderson. Hey, Jared Anderson, top rank fighter, right? Shouldn't be too difficult to make. Let's see that one. Again, number 9, Jared Anderson. That's too high. He's 13 fights in. Listen, he's done well for only 13 fights in. I'm not saying he hasn't, and he does look like he could be a good prospect for the future, for sure. But right now, that's too high. But again, that's a top rank situation, isn't it? To be ranked into the WBO, much like it is with Queensbury. I mean, if you look at Queensbury, you've got the interim champion, Joe Joyce. And now, of course, you've got David Adelaide in there. With top rank, you've got number 15, Arsenbek Makhmudov, and number 9, Jared Anderson. Is Ajit Kabia still top rank as well? Is that why he's in there? I don't know, but I want to see these guys fighting each other. I really do. I mean, what's happening with number 1, Andy Ruiz Jr. versus number 6, Deontay Wilder? Are one of them two now going to go fight Tyson Fury next? And whatever, we don't know. Number 5, Anthony Joshua. He's going to be fighting next weekend, or this weekend, I should say, on April the 1st against Jermaine Franklin. So be good to see him back. Hopefully he gets to win. I'm sure he will. And look good doing it. Not that it's really important how he looks doing it. The important thing is he gets a W, right? And of course we'll move forward. Anthony Joshua is exciting for the heavyweight division. Like him or don't like him, he's exciting. He brings eyes and ears to it. But other than that, no huge changes, no massive fights announced. We know that Filip Hrgović was ordered to take on Andy Ruiz Jr. Andy Ruiz Jr. turned that fight down. That was for the IBF interim title. So in some ways, a bit of a wasted ranking for Filip Hrgović, as he's the IBF route. He's not going the WBO route. So in some ways, a bit of a wasted ranking. Much like Wilder, number 6, number 1, Andy Ruiz Jr., their WBC route. So not great rankings overall from the WBO. I would expect a little bit better, but at the same time, as I pointed out, if you're a top ranked fighter or a Queensbury fighter, you've got a pretty good shoe in, haven't you? So anyway, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.